in the midst of how horrible this disease can be, in the midst of what it's throwing at him, he's still such a good man.
My glimmer, it's just the happenstance of something that gives you a chance to have a review and a rethink of something. I was walking my dog through the park the other day, and I started to chat to this woman. She had an older dog as well, and we were talking about all that. We were just talking about, the care that you give an older dog and what the value they bring to your life and things. And then she knew about Harley. She said, I know your husband's not well. She said, there must be days when it's hard. And I said, how hard I'd found my birthday. That, and you knew that too. I found my birthday hard because what people don't appreciate often with these neurological disorders is that it plays with your brain a bit too. And he had a day where he wasn't himself. And it brought up a whole lot of bad stuff in me. I was angry at the world because I kept wanting to say, it's my birthday. Because I wanted Harley to say, happy birthday, which he kind of did, but it was all about him again that morning because he wasn't himself that morning.
He's having a tough morning.
He was having a tough morning. And so I selfishly was angry at him that it had to be today. Or I sort of yelled in a blanket, it's my birthday. And I'd had a tough day with all of that. And as I was dealing with Harley and trying to calm him, his brain wasn't, as I said, terrific. And my phone was going ping, ping, and I could, for happy birthday wishes. And I could see people saying, hope you're being spoiled.
Oh.
And then I was telling
telling
her this story, just this stranger in a park. And she said to me, it depends what you mean by spoiled. And I had a complete reframe, and I started crying in the park with this incredible woman. But it just reframed everything for me that I was spoiled. I've had 36 years and yet another birthday with this man. And also, in the midst of how horrible this disease can be, in the midst of what it's throwing at him, he's still such a good man. And I went home, rather than feeling like I was carrying an anvil, I felt like I was carrying a feather of good luck.